Right. So came this idea to create a football team from animals, and thinking about how they'd fill each position, attributes of the animals. I thought about formation as well.
I think
because you can imagine having forget the typical English thing like 4-4-2.
I think
you could have eight of one animal at the back.
Oh jeez.
So it'd be like a wall of wildebeest. You could. The thing is, that could have
that would have been a good one. But I think for this, let's keep it as 4-4-2, and I think we should also set the rule that animals are scaled up and down to the same sort of size. So
really?
so you couldn't have an elephant in goal, for example, and just go that and just fill the goal.
No, but that's the point. That was what I had. That's how the concept was in my head. It was basically it has to be the scale. This is what made me laugh about ludicrousness.
Okay.
Well, then it made me think about the animals, what are great attributes of we want in a footballer. In a wasp.
A couple of mine might have to be scaled up.
But that's interesting. Imagine a wasp or something like that. That's good. But you want that's feisty, maybe. But it's tiny, so small. You can't possibly have it in a football team. Just in the same way you probably could have Andrew Meta in a football team.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Let's go for this. Right. Let's do it. Okay. Right, so
so I'll start really. So I guess number one we've got to use the keeper. So I've written one thought in here, and the reason why to sort of define what I wanted from the exercise. So it's thoughts: ox, big, or panther, limber. So looking
no, I get it. The size, definitely with the size.
Right. Okay. So basically, I put panther in goal. Right.
No, let's just do position by position.
Oh, right,
you put panther in goal.
Okay.
Is that what you? Let's whittle it down. Is it ox or panther for you? Panther, and because
it's limber. It's going to basically bounce around. It's got a bit of. I think De Gea. He's got sort of that sort of quality to him, like the cat.
Okay.
You want the cat in goal, don't you?
Yeah, no, I get that. Agile.
Yeah.
Quick reaction time. It's not a million miles away from what I was thinking. I was actually put chimpanzee in goal because of the dexterity, and it just doesn't switch off. It's the one position that you don't want. That you don't you cannot switch off. It can't get distracted by a laser pen, like a panther might.
That's true, and the thing is, if you go near me, you'll rip your arms and legs off, and you won't expect it.
Yeah, you won't expect it. Well, anyway, let's go through every position, and at the end, we'll decide which one wins in every position. So, for goalkeeper, we've got chimpanzee or panther. Oh, panther, okay. Right back?
Right back, I've got wild boar.
Just particular reason.
Just imagine a wild boar, just rampaging up and down right. We go, fucking hell. Oh my god! It's just the thing is, it will just keep doing the same thing again, over and over again. They are quite smart as well.
Well, pig is basically a pig, isn't it? Yeah. I've actually I put antelope because I want it as they say right backs are just they're failed wingers. So an antelope would never be a winger because it's not a leader. It's quick, but it feels like it take instruction. It needs to take instruction. It needs to be. It can't
my wild boar's not taking any instruction.
They're just going just bowsering along, going So I was you want something that's it is going to take instruction from its centre backs, and it's gonna and it can't. I don't know what your right wing is, but it can't be better than the right wing. It can't be quicker or more skillful or more independent because it's always second fiddle to what's on the right wing.
Yeah.
So
I like that.
Antelope or boar or wild boar. Right. Left back.
I've got goat.
I like goat, yeah. I think goat works because it's a bit like the antelope thing, isn't it?
It's just once it gets it's basically my theory is basically it's going to run up and down, but it won't. It's basically going to tread on people's heads. It might go in brambles in a tin can, in the crowd. Basically, it's going to get taunted by the crowd.
I think it's going to get taunted. I think it's going to end up stuck in the side holding. It's the glitches in football games. They're just running into the side holding.
I don't know. It's got a bit of status. I thought.
I think goats actually quite I think goat's quite a good one. I put left back. I put bantam.
So this is the thing about scale, like bringing something up to scale, like a giant bantam. It's sort of, isn't that like a sort of an irony? What's the contradiction in terms? The whole point of a bantam is it's
quick. I want it quick. I want it greasy quick, and like small, and just like just a pest. Like you go like, oh look at it, it's always around my feet, but I can't quite touch it. So yeah, I just thought like a bantam. So we've got bantam or goat. I think okay. Right, let's go left side of centre back.
Go for right.
Right. Okay.
I've got giraffe.
Oh, that's interesting because I have got giraffe on the left side.
You do. You obviously need a massive.
I put giraffe. Like it's
like a Harry Maguire.
They look
thing.
quite graceful. They're not like super aggressive. They're more look like they'd be quite in control.
Yeah,
and they've got the height as well. Yeah, they might be. They're not silky, but they're also they're not but they are they're big. They are like an imposing animal.
Yeah, you need it, but you need a foil. So basically, forget about the right and left side of the centre back. So I think we both agreed on giraffe for one of them, right?
Yeah.
And let's see if we both go for a foil. I've got camel. It's a slight stop.
I didn't go for camel.
What?
No,
I didn't go for camel.
I didn't go for camel.
I didn't go for camel.
I was I was going along the line of giraffe. It's there. It's got the height. It's got every aerial ball that's coming in. It's being tackled by that. It's dealing with everything in the air. Yeah. And I thought I want something like aggressive, low to the ground. That's that also you're gonna as you're running towards you think, crikey, that's I don't want to. How am I getting around this? So I went for crocodile.
Yeah,
it's they are quick as well. They're quick and straight. They're like defenders. They're quick in straight lines.
Yeah.
You can jinx. You can jinx them.
So the reason why I went for camels is the same idea. Is camels might spit at you and they're just
nasty.
They're a bit nasty. So yeah, I was going for that sort of thing. Going you want just a tall thing.
We've either got a Nile crocodile or a Nile camel
or Nile Quinn.
Oh, for God's sake. Yeah, old Nile Quinn.
Yeah, exactly. Right, so I think we're basically we've got the same idea system in the middle, haven't we, down there?
Yeah, right. Like a silk and steel sort of thing.
Yeah. Right, okay, let's go for right midfield.
I'll go first. Bear in mind, I had an antelope behind it, so I was so I wanted something that's basically quicker, better, and just a bit more majestic than an antelope. Okay. I went ostrich. Yeah. Strong, muscly.
Yeah, actually that's a good
really
one.
Good, muscly, and just sort of
I wouldn't
quick.
I wouldn't fuck with an ostrich. You're right.
And a long neck on it as well, and made me think of Ronaldo. You know, how he gets it he's quick, muscly, but you don't look at him and go oh, he's a powerhouse. But obviously he's just a piece of lean cuisine.
Lean iron.
Yeah, lean cuisine.
Yeah.
So I was and just you know how Ronaldo does he's got the same sort of heading action as Cantona had and maybe
the arrogant ostriches look arrogant.
Cavani does it as well. Yeah. They're sort of they've got proper a lot of neck about them, and it's sort of I think you want that.
That's a good one. That is a good one. I like that. I got rhino.
Jesus.
Because
so you've basically got a wild boar. Yeah, you have to go rhino. If you go for the boar, you've got to go for a rhino ahead of it because it's it has to basically be a better version of a wild boar.
We've gone for the same idea then again.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah.
Right. Fucking hell, rhino. Ugh. On the right, we'll go left midfield. Right. So I had goat on the left.
What? Yeah. Oh yeah, goat.
Yeah, goat as a defender.
Yeah.
So I think cheetah.
I've got cheetah. I was what's a good version of a bantam? A cheetah. It's again though. It's I think wingers.
It's I was just thinking of Ryan Giggs. He's a cheetah. He's a cheetah.
Jesus. Yeah. I think that's that's exactly what it is. It's I think. The two players that you want, they need to look like athletes as well. They need to be of a certain build and
this is why I'm saying, I was trying to like think about this. What did you? It was a bantam. Yeah, bantams still look athletic in a tiny way.
They're quick, and then in front of it, a cheetah just going like literally like it looks apart as well. You think like a lot of football
the
games.
cheetah would be cool. Be like
A lot of when we're playing like five-a-side and stuff. A lot of the mind games beforehand, where you're looking at players when they're warming up, and you think like he looks like he's going to be handful.
Yeah,
and you look at it and you go like,
that's part of the psychology of the game.
You go like a cheetah, like in warming up, you'd be going like, look how quick it is.
Can you remember, this is one of my issues. Can you remember we played leisure leagues?
Yeah.
And we used to turn up looking like a shoal of fish, and then bumble around like just being knobheads, like practicing. Go no, like I sort of want to look like at least like you might actually hurt them a bit.
Yeah, you want to turn up and
rather than like sort of badgering, going, mate,
boys, that was it.
Yeah.
Yeah, what we should have done is turned up with a lot more jewellery on and started like taking it off and handing it to our women folk on the sideline. Because that's pretty much all I remember.
Yeah, basically.
Most of them turned up in hats as well.
Yeah, and Rottweilers. Right, anyway, on to the next bit.
Right, centre of midfield.
So we'll just go for two. So basically, instead of Ryan left, go two. I picked in centre midfield a bear and a raven.
So bear as the sort of the aggressor,
the stoic thing, and the raven, the smart little kind of like slippery thing, and still quite pretty aggressive.
Raven. We've got again very very similar. Because you put Rhino on the right wing, I actually put him in in the middle as the enforcer, sort of the Roy Keane, and like sort of like I'm not messing. I'm not. Like maybe not the prettiest animal. I'm not basically the most skillful, but I am
doing a job.
I'm doing a job. And you put Raven. Exactly for the same reason. I put Eagle because I was like vision. You need something with amazing vision. Yeah, it's literally like going like I can see everything. I'm the composer of the team. It's like everything's running through him. He's telling everyone what's going on around him as well. So yeah, I think that's quite. That's actually quite similar. I think this is maybe where we're going to differ for the last two.
Right. So basically, as my number 10, which is like the one behind the striker, the creative force, I've gone for chimp. So you put a chimp in goal, and I agree with you. Like that would work in goal. But I'm just thinking number 10 for me is always like the brains behind the attack.
Yeah.
So it's the smartest animal, and it's like once again is like cheekily aggressive as well. Like going, don't ever trust a chimp. Like Michael Jackson, don't ever trust a man with a chimp. Michael Jackson, no one trusted him.
Everyone trusted him.
Actually, that's the problem. Nobody trusted him. Like honestly, I know. Like, right, let's get off the subject.
Let's get off that subject.
Right.
Okay, so I agree. You want something. At number 10, you want something that's like tenacious, quick, like instinctual, like just like literally like you don't want to see a thought process. You almost just want to be mesmerised by it, which is why I went for a flea.
Yeah, like I can see once again the scaling up of things are really important. But if I saw like a giant flea, I would be terrified. Look how quick it would be, like the speed of light.
You go like, my word, like you've never caught a flea. You don't catch them. You have to kill them.
And you can't. When you squash them, you don't kill them. They just.
It's like George Best is a flea. Like Messi's a flea.
Yeah.
Like Suarez is a flea.
Do they not call like Messi the flea? That's his nickname. That is his nickname. It's the flea.
There you go. Yeah.
Well, good. All right. Yeah. We're not. So my top to the striker was I put dolphin. Because I was basically thinking, well, like it's just the smartest animal. It's going to be crazy. The chimpanzee is going to flick it. The dolphin just like flick it in with its tail into there. And just,
Did you ever see that Viz thing where it's like Billy the fish? It was like a fish, just a floating fish playing as striker for Badchester United or something. It's really good.
Right,
looked like someone as well.
What have you got for?
I just put lion. I thought basically I want something up there that is literally just killer, all killer. Just like.
Would it be a male or female lion?
Probably a female, I suppose.
Because the male lion just sit there.
Just sit there, like just lying around. Like it'd have to be a lioness, in fact. Yeah, not a lion.
Yeah. Okay.
And like it's just that beast, isn't it? It's like everyone's scared of it, and it just feels like it would be not necessarily the most skillful. I think it'd be like in the mould of like Van Nistelrooy or something like that. Just like just constantly, just always like never scores from outside the box.
Constantly predatory, basically.
Yeah.
Okay, makes sense.
So
So basically, you've gone for like super predatory.
Yeah.
I've gone for like super intelligence.
Yeah. So yeah.
So okay, so let's quickly go through the see if we can work out like which wins each position.
Okay, yeah, let's do it. It's decision time. Decisions are being made now. Decision time. Oh, decision time. The positions are decided now. Okay, so the decisions have been made. In goal, we've gone for Panther. Right back, Antelope. Centre back, pairing of Giraffe and Crocodile. Left back is
Goat.
And then, because of the Antelope, we've had Ostrich on the right wing. Left wing is
Cheetah. And then in the middle we have Bear and Raven.
number 10 position. It was
Flea.
It was Flea, yeah, it was Flea.
And then Dolphin up top.
So that's the
Imagine that dream team.
That's the dream team.
Animal dream
team. And we also decided it was going to be
managed by Moley Gundog Whale Shark, famous Norwegian whale
Shark.
shark.
In case you're wondering, that's a pun on Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. That's good punning. Top punning. Well done.
Thank you. And good night,
Thank
everyone.
you.
Thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening.